Here's another interesting product from a brand that I have previously used. Maybe you remember Twistura. We have tested one of their IEMs called D minor some months ago. Kind of a sussy name, I know. But this one is one of their higher end options called the Woodnote. This launched earlier this year, so it's not some brand new product, but apparently it uses some kind of a wooden diaphragm driver. I don't know what that implies, so I thought we should find out together. In the box you get these IEMs and this really nice purple carrying box. The Woodnote itself has this really interesting case design. There's this rubber part sticking out of this metal plate. I don't really know what that is. Maybe it's to help with the fit in your ears or something. We'll find out. Now I was fully expecting there to be a nice cable in this carrying box, so when it was empty I was like, hey, did I get scammed? But now turns out the cable is underneath this section here. Hey, whoever designed this, stop trolling. I see there's a separate connector, that means the termination is removable. That's cool. Wow, that's a nice cable. I really like that. I mean, this is a premium-ish product, so I guess it's not that surprising. We also get a few extra nozzle options. Apparently one of them is a standard and the other is instrumental. I guess this vocal enhancement one is already installed. And the top section we removed earlier has the tips. Oh hey, pause. I mean ear tips. This has to be the fanciest way of presenting ear tips that I have seen in a while. There are 4 sets of them as you can see, and each one is in this tiny box-like container. There are some slight differences between them, like the stem thickness and the opening width. This pale white one kind of looks like it's liquid silicone, but not really. It's a little bit different. I guess I'll be using my own ear tips anyway. Nothing really beats liquid silicone, bruh. Once you use it, there's no going back. Links in the description for the ones that I use. They are super affordable and you can use it with any IEMs you have. Anyway, that was one of the most elaborate unboxings I've done in a while, especially for one product. Now let's take a closer look at the Woodnote. Since these are all metal, just like many other metal IEMs, wearing them on a cold winter morning or night may be a little bit uncomfortable at first. Just warm them up in your palm before putting them in. You know what I mean. These fit super snug in your ears and create a really good passive seal. It's one of the best fits I've had in a while. I still don't know what that rubbery bit is for. I'm still thinking it's probably for those who have like maybe narrower ear canals to have a snug fit, I'm assuming. These are really easy to drive, especially with this 4.4mm connector. I never had to go above like 30% volume. These sound warm and bassy with a little more open top end. That's kind of surprising. But I later noticed that these have a wider frequency response, so maybe that's why they can do that. Now the treble is pretty clear, but it's not as forward as I'm used to. And even the sub bass is actually not that strong, which is good enough for me, but the mid bass is the highlight here. The vocals on the Woodnote sound a little bit back, like they're not as bright as I'm used to. So I think you can kind of note a pattern here. Like these have overall pretty good mid frequencies like mid bass, lower mids, and not as much brightness in the treble. They get a little bit softer towards the extreme end like the sub bass and the highest treble like the ends. And these already have that vocal enhancement nozzle on there. I tried swapping them with the instrumental nozzle and didn't really notice much of a difference. With the standard nozzle, maybe there's a slightly more bass, but again, the difference is minimal, so basically, don't worry about the nozzles. These sound pretty good overall anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. The sound is overall pretty good and surprisingly multi-layered, like I could tell between multiple layers of bass and treble. That's pretty good for a single dynamic driver, huh? I've told you many times before, do not underestimate them. The imaging here is overall pretty good too. I can trust these to have a mostly realistic sound representation, especially in that top end, which I mentioned is mellow and smooth. These are the kind of IEMs that I can rely on to fit comfortably and play pretty much anything really well. And I don't think these will ever be uncomfortable, both physically and sound-wise. Now I personally prefer a little bit more brightness in my top end, especially in the vocals, but then again that's personal preference. I'm coming from these open back planar headphones, so my expectations and experiences are a little bit different these days. But regardless, the Woodnote is pretty much great for almost everyone except for maybe bass heads. The sub bass extension here is not strong enough for you guys, so you should probably stick with the Truth Ear Zero Blue 2, but it's good for almost everyone else. Now, are these the best I have tried in this price? Well, I think best can be a subjective thing because technically there's nothing wrong with these, so it comes down to preference. If you want slightly more sparkle in your top end and for vocals with a stronger sub-bass extension with a more Harman-esque tuning, I think you can go for the Same Goat Super Mix 4. It's around the same price and for those type of people it's probably a better choice. Oh, and a side note, the new Super Mix 5 is out. I'm getting one of mine soon, so stay tuned for that. But the Woodnote compared to the Super Mix 4 is a lot more comfortable to wear and sounds more realistic. So if you don't want that sparkly emphasis on the treble, then you will like these. Now, price-wise, I honestly think these may be slightly more expensive. These should be kind of under $100. At least I wish they were under 100, because there are some amazing options out there right now, like the 4C Audio IM4, which we recently tried. They don't have nearly as wide of a soundstage as these do, but they have slightly better treble response. I mean, it's pretty close, but there are options out there. I'm sure a lot of work has gone into this design. It's not an accident that it's so comfortable to wear, but still, at the end of the day, it has to be competitive, right? Now, good news is I noticed that these are significantly more affordable in places like Concept Cart and a few other sites. I'll link all of those in the description. And of course, you can buy these from me for like half off, which is pretty much the best price you will ever see, regardless of any occasion. So drop me an email if you want these.